Hello! Hello everybody. As you can see, I have my camera working today. And I have dressed up to what I best hope most accurately represent myself. As far as my avatar was concerned. Yeah, so welcome back, everybody. Today, am going to be doing some more hackmud. So, what I would like to do today is I would like to actually breach a tier 2 NPC. I think I've been dancing around it for long enough. It is time to see if we can actually do this, but there's still, I think, two things outstanding. So, one, I don't have a bunch of keys. There's a bunch of keys that I don't have. I'm hoping with my utility script now, it seems to be working okay. I think I can get a list of them. They were on my library user, I think. Yeah, so if I do key here as the tool and list true. Oh, no quote there. Oh, right. I remember now. This is where we left off. So I need to swap the... Right, it's right here. Jorstar. I have to swap the call I'm making to upgrades of owner instead of sys upgrades. So if I do... I should just be able to do this. Upgrades of owner. Upgrades of owner. Maybe. So we'll switch to Xylib. And we will up... Oh, hold on. Also have to do the, HSM Golf utils.source.js. There. Now I should be able to up utils. Okay, still public, so that's good too. So then we'll go back to primary user and xylib.utils. Actually, it should just be in my history here. Hey, there we go. Awesome. So that shows me all the keys that my Xylib user has right now. So there's actually a lot of keys that I don't have, and some of these I have more than one of. So because my library user is currently tier 1, they don't have a whole lot of script slots. So what I might do is clean some of those up and see which ones that I can buy. Oh, hold on. So tier 2 lockbox could ask for tier 2 keys, and I can't buy tier 2 keys off the market or equip them unless I'm tier 2. So I think we might be approaching a point where I am hitting my limit of being a tier 1 on my main user. So in that case, I think, well, first things first, we have some data check answers to finish. And I'm not 100% sure if I want to try to get the rest of these answers, because I think some of them have to do with chats that show up in channel 0, and I frankly am not interested not interested in farming channel 0 for bot chat, essentially, especially because it's just too spammy with all the ad scripts and stuff that people have running in there. So I might just be satisfied with saying I got all the answers for data check V1 all myself, and I got almost all of them from V2 myself, and that I'm just going to go and grab these answers from I think it's the lore script. That might be a challenge. I don't actually remember what it was. Lore.datacheck. Oh, I think it's lore.datacheck. It's right there. Lore.datacheck. Data_check. And I will check lore.datacheck. It's full sec, so it should be safe. So I think I'm going to be cheap for this, and I'm just going to get the answers for these 5 so that I can move on to actually doing some more interesting stuff, like potentially tiering up to tier 2, maybe integrating my tier. I have to integrate my tier 2 and my tier 1 crack scripts together, because I'm going to need both of them. So there's a couple ways that I could do that. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet. And then I also have to I also have to get more keys. Like, there's no way around that for lockbox. I just don't have very many. I might have to tier up my library user as well. Put all the money into the bank user. Who knows? There's a bunch of stuff, but this stuff is going to be a lot more interesting. And get my automation, my out of process automation working on tier 2 NPCs. Because that'll get me credits way better, especially if I'm going to start losing them from getting breached. Okay, so I'm going to cheap out here of these ones, and I'm just going to get these answers. Now, someone may say, why don't you just integrate lore.datacheck into your cracking script if you're going to do this? And it's a good point, but I already have it solved myself, so I'm okay with just putting the answers into my database that I already have. So oops, I don't need the check in front of it. Too many quotes. There's probably an is there like an answer parameter? There's probably an answer parameter. I understand that spoilers will make the game less fun. True. I've done a lot myself. I made my own QR decoder. I made my own decorruption script. I deserve a break. So I am going to do this for these answers. Sorry, but I want to view the answers for these ones, please. I just want to move on from data check stuff. So why didn't it give me the answer then? Is it not going to give me the answer? To view the answers anyway. So I guess what it's going to do is, do I have to do the main script without the lookup? I felt like I had entered that in properly. Do I have to do, yeah, maybe I have to do the whole script. And then just don't look at the answers for the other tiers. Don't look, I'm not looking. Okay, tier 2. All right, so Le Mans Squeezies, I'm gonna copy this guy. Bunny Hunter. I'm gonna copy that. Diag Alpha. I think I saw that one before. 13. I think I actually saw that one of the NPC scripts. And then Nowhere. I actually think I saw that one too. Somewhere. So, not all spoilers actually. So, that one's interesting though. I feel like I should do like trust.diag alpha. Actually, I should clear these off before my eyes spoil them for me. It said Trust had a diagnostic system. Oh, it's this .diag alpha. Check. Interesting. I'm gonna put this in my notes for now, on my scratch pad. And then maybe take a look at that later. Okay, so I have to get all of these into my dictionary. I think I had a temp. Yeah. Okay, so I have a temp. A temp script here that does all of these, so I am going to append it to this list. Bunch of question and answers. I think they're already set up pretty close to how I need them to be. So I'm just gonna start copying and pasting in here. Make it line up with the rest of them, I guess. This is gonna take a little while. So I apologize in advance for this boring part. The questions have spaces, but the answers don't. I don't know why I did it that way, but did I miss something here? If the humans are... Whoops. Didn't mean to minimize that. I think that's supposed to be R. Humans are. That. And the answer is dead. This one. This is making me want to make like a database, my database utility script, because it'd be nice to just be able to like do add and then have a key and then just put this object and just slap it in on the command line or something. But oh, hey Smork, don't forget some of my answers may have incorrect capitalization. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'll have to test. I'll have to retest on DataCheck v2. So once I get these in, I will just run v2 a whole bunch of times and make sure that I hit the majority of these answers, and it gives me the opportunity to check some of them. Like dead might not be in all capital letters; it might be lowercase or whatever. So, I mean, I guess what I could do, I already used lore.datacheck, so I could just do that and make sure that all of my tier 2 answers are proper capitalization. Actually, I think I'm just going to do that, to be honest, because I don't really want to spend any more time on data check stuff for tiers 1 and 2. So we're going to go and we're going to scroll up. I'm not looking at any of this stuff. I'm not looking. Okay. So there appears to be no capitalization on any of these answers. I'm assuming that that's true because these are the answers that people are using in their own cracking scripts, right? So if that's the case, I will make sure that I remove the capitalizations that I am using here. Nubloop, I'm just going to copy this one. Nubloop Stone. Such a terrible name. Sheriff. Okay, that's it. Just a few of them. Thank you for that reminder, Smork. That would have been a pain. I forgot all about that. I remember you warning me now before about that. All right, so this is the only one we copied so far. Okay. So this one's next. I'm not going to worry about fixing all this spacing. That's very nitpicky. That's very nitpicky. This is a temp script anyway. It's going to take a while. Well, yeah, it's going to take a little bit. Just boring copy and paste. And it's like, oh, but maybe I could set up, shit, I could set up a regex string replace to do this, but I feel like fussing about it might take me just as long as it would to just copy and paste, so copy and paste it is. Or would it? Oh God, I hate stuff like that. It's like this task is the only time I'm gonna do this. Like if I do right? If I do Q this and I replace it, Q this space and I replace with this, Q this quote, right? Yeah, that's what I should do. I should just do that instead. Do the same thing with answer, except answer is just going to be replaced with a colon quote, and then replace the ends of all the lines with quote comma. And then get rid of these. Did I already do Goodfellow? Okay. So I don't care about any of those. And I know it's not perfect. I have to do this instead on all the answers, but that's a hell of a lot less copying and pasting that I need to do. So yeah, I should have just done that. It's gonna save a lot more time. And then blow away these lines. That one was weird. Okay, so from Goodfellow down. I'm just... Okay. And then those all need commas, so I probably should have... Right? Yeah, those all need commas too. That doesn't matter. I can just do that as I paste them. Okay. So we're going to take piano. Copy. Paste, comma. Next. The Robovac one. Paste, comma. I'll fix the indenting after. Paste, comma. Wait, what am I doing? Copy all of them, man. I'm having a day. I'm having a day today. Comma, comma, comma. There. Okay, now I can run this temp script and it should update my data check to include all of the tier 2 answers as well as the tier 1 answers. I have to make room though, so I think I have to make room for it. So I'm going to take my QR solver out for a sec. Up temp, run temp. Okay. And then delete it. And put what I should do is, well, it doesn't really matter. Just put my QR solver back. Alright, done. Okay. So I've got that taken care of. So I can close those. So if I go over to, let's move this over here for now. So if I look at my tier 2 cracking script, I'm gonna call that solved. Lockbox is, I think, logically solved, but I need keys. So there's some spoilers still on the screen, so I'm gonna clear those. So I need keys. Need keys. There's not much I can do about that. So right now, I just have to handle that I find a lockbox for which I don't have a key, which I believe that I do. Yeah, so here I have return not okay, lockbox key unavailable. Hey Salty! Hey, how's it going? Cosplaying my Twitch avatar. Yeah, in a way I am. I have all this stuff on hand though. So, in a way, the Twitch avatar already looks like me. I did dress up. I don't normally wear a tie at 9:30 at night on a Thursday, but other than that, I figured it would be it'd be appropriate for my my first time on camera on my Twitch to look familiar, I guess. You're kidding? Well, I mean, you're right though. You're right. It is some very light cosplay. So, how are you doing? Doing good, I hope. How's your week going? All right. I think this now is going to work. For keys. For the Glock. So the only thing I need to do now is merge them. So my tier 1 and tier 2 solves all need to be mixed together. There's a couple different options that we've got here. So The first option is that I just paste them in and I see if I can minify it down into a reasonable character limit. See, here's the thing though. I think I have to tier up to tier 2. I think it's time, because all the tier 2 keys I'm not going to be able to buy or equip until I'm tier 2. So all of those lockboxes are going to be unsolvable. Never mind the fact that I won't be able to build up my key inventory. So I think I have to tier up. I think we're doing it. I think we're going to do it right now. Sys.init. How much is it? Oh. Having an ad break apparently. So what this should do is this. Take a break for a second, and I didn't get notified. So apparently my ad break notification doesn't work properly. So learn that. So I was supposed to get a notification that there was an incoming ad, whatever. And then my trigger didn't work either, so it kind of worked. If I set it manually to 30 seconds, maybe that'll help. Okay. So what you ask here? Have I finished the tier 2 cracker? I think so. I think it's, I mean, logically it's solved. So I have, the only thing I can't solve is lockbox for keys I don't have. And there's not really anything I can do about that. I can search the market for the tier 1 keys, but the tier 2 keys are unobtainable while I'm at tier 1. So I think in order to go further, I have to tier up. And I have to figure out a way to merge my tier 1 and tier 2 cracking logic together. But other than that, yeah, so I think we're pretty close. We're pretty close here. So I'm gonna tier up, I think. So it needs 10 million GC, which I can withdraw from my bank user. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I can do zybank dot ATM withdraw amount, and I should be able to. No, it doesn't accept. I don't think it accepts GC strings. Maybe I should. Maybe I should make that change. So I don't know. What do I do about that? Oh, it should, because I'm just passing the arg right in. So it should work, right? Let's see. I should just be able to say, give me 10 million GC. It didn't work. Does that mean that my bank user does not have 10 million GC, perhaps? $4 million. Lockbox is a problem for you too, Salty. There are so many keys not even on sale. Yeah. So, like, I think the really, really rare keys, I have no choice but to, I think, grind them out. And I think I'm going to set a couple of my tier 1 users on automation doing the grinding for tier 1 keys, because I guess like when you're cracking tier 2 NPCs, it's actually, you have a lower chance of getting the tier 1 rare keys because the pool is larger. 6 million GC from Smork. Well, thanks, Smork. I had it somewhere. I swear. But thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, well, now we can go back. And I should be able to withdraw 10 million GC like this. Awesome. Thank you, Smork. I appreciate that. Save me some time. Not every tier 2 NPC has lockbox. That's also true. So what I actually have, Salty, in my script is I at least have like a way to bail out. So, where is it? So, I mean, worst case scenario is my script will bail. Smork's lurking. Smork briefly chatted, I think, before you got in here. But I know Smork is usually like typing away, and has stream going in the background. So, anyway, so if I hit a lock, yeah. So first of all, there's a bunch of tier 2 NPCs that won't have lockbox at all, so I'm good. And the ones that do, maybe they have the key or require the key that I need. That's good too. But I need to just grind out keys, unfortunately. So I'll have to set my automation onto that task at some point. But for now, I just want to see if I can break just one tier 2 NPC tonight. So that's what I'm working toward here. So it is, I believe, time. Smork, you just sent me another 10 million GC. God. Smork, I gotta deposit that in my other user now, or someone might take it from me as soon as I go to tier 2. So I gotta X for GC to my bank. I want to still be broke. Smork. 10 MGC to back to my bank. Okay. Now sys init confirm true. We did it. Welcome to tier 2. This is my first user up to tier 2, so we did it. Let's see how things have changed. So I have less hard lines and they regenerate slower. That's the first thing. I can hold 5 billion GC now, right? My slots go up to 64 and I can have 16 upgrades loaded. So that's pretty cool. That's a lot of stuff that I'll... Sorry, I can send it back to you. Do you want me to send it back to you? I think I can do that. I can actually do that from my bank. I should be able to do zybank.transfer. It's good. You sure? I don't mind. Like I don't need it right now anyway. Tier 2 gives so much money. Tier 4 is just across the street. I'm nowhere close to that. So okay, so we're tier 2. I think the first thing that I should do, gonna need to init my key depot too. That's a very good point. Yes, to hold all of these new keys. So that's my library user for now anyway, because that's where I have my utility script. So so yeah, I can use that other 10 million for that. That's a good point. So let me make sure that I don't have any cash in here. I have a little bit. Accounts. No. I bet there's a user, ACTS. I bet there is. Typo squatting that. So send this to the bank as well. Amount is going to be just this. I'm just going to copy this and paste it in here. Okay, gone. Okay, so zybank.atm withdraw. Amount is going to be 10 million GC. And and then we're sysing it. Confirm true on my library user. Okay, so that's good because now my library user has both the ability to hold on to tier 2 keys, but also far more space for keys. Your banking script, when called without arguments, just transfers everything you have to it. That's a great idea. So it's just like bank. So let me do that actually. So we can do if a.action equals null, I guess, right? So it's nice and fast. I can take this out then, and it should just be this. This. Let me move that here, because I'm going to use it here also. Right, so R becomes accounts.balance, and then I X for GC to my bank. A.action will error, so you just do if not A. Oh, okay. If not A. Salty, your bank script, when called with the wrong arguments, rips off the attacker, steals GC upgrades and breaches. That's harsh. That's harsh. Mine is very kind in retrospect. In comparison, like mine is if you have more than 250,000, it takes 250,000. That's it, and then says don't touch other people's things. So, I guess that's not very mean, but I didn't want to do anything too mean, I guess. Not yet. Not yet. Alright. So, I can upload that to my bank user. Up ATM. Okay. And then user, let's go back to my library user for a sec. So my library user has no locks equipped. So that is probably not, well, it doesn't matter. It's tier 2, the only thing you can take your GC. I'd rather my library user have all keys and script slots, because that's all it does. So no point wasting upgrades, right? All they can take at tier 2 is money. Yeah, exactly. So if they're broke, let's just confirm that this user is broke. I'm fine. So not gonna worry about it. Okay, so alright, I've got my tier 2 scrape, my QR solve, and my tier 2 cracking script. I need another script slot so that I can have my tier 1 cracking script equipped also. But now that I have a bunch more upgrade slots, I can just do that. So let's look here. Not only that, I think I could probably equip a tier 2 script slot, like a V2, right? I'm not even familiar with any of the tier 2 stuff. SC, oh geez. Script slot V2. There's a bunch of V2s. Oh, there's cheap ones. Very cheap. What does it add? One slot. Well, that's why they're cheap, because it's garbage is the same as a V1 script. So I want like a higher rarity here. Let's try rarity 2. Yeah, those are a little bit more expensive. What about rarity 1? Yeah, 6 mil. So considering you know what? I just wanted to see, like, does it add 2 slots? It does, so yeah, you need at least white ones. So I'm not going to worry about it because I just need 1 slot. So I'm just going to go and buy. Actually, I'm pretty sure that like Xylib might have a slot script, so maybe Zybot does, my tier 1 alt. Yeah, it's got a couple there, so I will send sys.x for upgrade to 2 Xylox. I is going to be, we'll just send 10, I guess. It doesn't really matter. They all just add 1, I think. So, okay. Right, and I want to move. I don't remember what my macro was for it. Reorder. So from 0 to 1. So reorder 17 to 9, I guess. I have a bunch of character counts. Smorky kept sending me character counts. So, load 9. Okay. Now I should be up tier 1 crack. What did I call it now? Actually, I can't remember. Oh, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I have to figure out how to get them both to run at the same time before I do any of this stuff. I have to see if I can just paste the other one in here. So, crack. What did I call it? Crack V1. Kind of the naming is a little inconsistent here. So I'm gonna rename this script to T1 crack, so that the name is consistent. There we go. Okay. So I am going to, you know what? I think it'll fit. I didn't realize how small it is. It's really small compared to the tier 2 one. It's tiny. It's downright tiny. So I'm gonna take first of all, this was back when I was using vars. So la. All right, so I need these. I think. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? So I don't screw anything up. I'm gonna make a hybrid crack script, a new one, called unicrack.source.js. So we're gonna have unicrack. Load some character counts and paste both in the same one. Yeah. So that's gonna be my first attempt here. But I just want to work in a new file so I don't mess anything up when I'm doing it, because I think with HSM minifying it, I think I'll actually be able to fit them both in the limit that I have right now. Also, I have a bunch more character counts that I could load, but I already have 3,400 characters right now, and I think I'm only at like 2,600, so I'll probably be good. So I'm gonna have this unicrack script, and I'm gonna take tier 2. I'm going to copy tier 2. I'm going to paste it here. It's going to be the basis for this. I'm going to strip all this out. Actually, I'm going to strip out everything except this, and I'm going to leave that as a to-do. To do, lockbox. Need copies of tier 1 and tier 2 keys. Okay. It's got my state information in it, which is going to definitely be needed, especially if I've got like a Contel and then a Prime and then like a crazy Magnara or something, right? That combination alone will probably need several continuation attempts to crack. I don't want to do that. Those things are still okay. That's still okay. I can get rid of this. Take a single character string. Okay, that's my function. These are my functions. I think I fixed the fuzzy. Did I fix the... Did I fix the no fuzziness? I think I did. Oh shit. No. That's solved. I'm gonna leave that there just in case I'm crazy, but I'm pretty sure I solved that. I don't need any of these. Oh, these are the notes for how I solved it. So I actually am going to keep those there. Yeah, I'm not going to touch that method because it's delicate, I think. Okay, I already remember that. All right. So I want all of these in here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to uncomment them. Just need a comma at the end of this one. And then I'll tab all these over. It doesn't like K. Cannot redeclare K. Oh, I'm using K for something else? What am I using K for? K is... K is the index of the key. So I'm actually going to make this one KI. There. And there. And I use that to also unload and send it back afterward. There we go. Okay. So now I'll take the tier 1 and I'll slap it in here. So I already did this. I think I already have those two. Don't need these. I don't need those. I need these. So these are the things that require additional looping from the tier 1 locks, so like additional brute forcing of secondary parameters. It's actually interesting because I noticed that I don't think any of the tier 2 locks had secondary parameters like the tier 1s did. That's interesting. Alright, and then I'll take these. And I will paste them at the end of the tier 2s. And I'll make that one an else. And then the only other thing is E doesn't need any... Wait, why is that Z? E at Z.
Look at you go.
Hey, Saul, how's it going?
Doing well, buddy. Get to see the little soul leave your eyes now when I join the chat.
No. No, yeah. I'm, do I look familiar to you?
No.
No, don't look familiar.
You're looking dapper, though.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome, Saul.
Like, always a pleasure to chat.
How is the how's the first chapter of your latest book going so far?
It was a bit slow today. I added quite a bit to the prologue, which I'm very happy with. today was a bit of a brain fog, so I didn't get as much done as I planned. But what's there is a good start.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's good that you started, right?
Absolutely.
100% doesn't mean the same thing every day.
Big, absolutely. Baby steps. Inch by inch is a cinch. Yard by yard is hard.
Inch by inch is a cinch. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So what was Z here? I think that was because my tier 1 cracking script took an array of locations, and I am not going to do that for this one because it raises the complexity too much. So I think that let me just double check. All of these are fine. I think this is fine. This one's fine. Oh, these are all the tier 2 ones. They're going to be fine. That's okay. That's okay. Right, that's Locket. Oh, you know what? I think my Locket... No, because the Locket asks for Locket, but the lockbox has the word key on it instead. That's right. So those aren't going to bump into each other. That's okay. I think I just need to remove it from here. And I think that's all I have to do. Should be okay. So now if I minify this one, Silox / scripts. Oh, losing my voice. And then HSM golf. What did I call it? Unicrack. 3,700 characters. Holy shit, man. Why so many? I just have too many variables. Man, this shit's like totally unfucking readable. You know what? I think I'm just going to... Yeah, exactly, Smork. I think I'm just going to load... I only have to load one. So, I'm going to load 15 here, I guess. And then I should be able to up Oh no, I have to... unload one of these, so I'm gonna unload. It's counterintuitive. Up T2 crack, delete. Okay, and then I will up unicrack. All right. This is the moment of truth.
Hell yeah, bro.
All right, we're gonna see. It's been a long road. Is it show NPCs or is it MP? It's NPC. I think it was show NPCs is the one I was using. Yeah. All right, Sectech Gas members. So we're gonna do tier 2 scrape. Target this. Fuck. I think that means it's shifting. No. I think it means that it got corruption in something important. Yeah, okay, there we go. So I'll take this, and I'm gonna do unicrack, target. Oh, I have to go into hardline first. Alright, I haven't been in hardline in a long time.
Me neither.
You either. Hardline, I hardly know her. That doesn't make any sense.
I'll take it.
I'll take it though. That one's at a discount.
Oh, good.
Okay,
Approval
so
best.
unicrack target s dot this. M2 is not defined. Not a great start. Not a great start. M2 is not defined. So, fuck. What's it looking for M2? The problem is that's my minified script, so I don't even know. I don't even know what variable that is, right? Like, where's M2 in here? It's looking for M2. It seems to be the match. That's interesting. Why is it doing that? For just the one. Okay, well, I think the first attempt was a fail. So I appreciate the luck. How big is it unminified? I don't know. No minify. 5100. That's a lot. That's a lot of characters. I think it had to do with this, and I think it's just straight up wrong. Like I have I don't think that's a minify problem. I think it has something to do with what I copied over. So I have to go back to my tier 1 cracking script and look at what exactly I was copying, because I missed something. See, there's an M2 declared up here. That could actually be broken in my tier 1 script. What is that? It's because I executed this. I think I just need to let M2 at the top of unicrack, and then I'll be okay. So I'm just going to add M2 here. I think that's all I have to do. So let me try this again. That moment when the dev does not remember the code he wrote last week? Yeah, exactly. Except it was like 3 weeks ago. Actually, I don't even know how long ago it was. How long ago did I solve tier 1? It's been a long time. So, it's something so simple. But I think it's because I needed the result of that one specifically, because this is solving all of the colors. So it has variance based on whether or not this is 1, 2, or 3. That's why I did that, and I have to set that to a variable so that so that what? I'm not using it for anything. What am I doing there? Fuck. So, yeah, so it's actually not defined in my... It's defined in tier 1, right? It's defined at the top here. So I just... I defined it in unicrack. But the problem is that it's not being used. So... I don't is it broken, or is this just stupid? You know what? I declared it. That solved the problem. So I reminified it, and I'm just going to try again. Okay, I'm just going to try again. So let me up Unicrack again. Okay, and then we'll go back into hardline, and we'll just try it again. So, Saul, you been playing any more Space Station 13?
I haven't yet, no.
Not yet?
No, that's a lie. I did actually, use my fiance was interested in it, so we tried out a round together.
Ooh, how'd it
It was
go?
a pretty quiet round. Not much happened.
That's lucky.
I mainly went around fixing windows as the engineer.
Fuck, B is not defined. Is this another... It is. Ah, shit. So I'm just missing some var. I think what I should do here is make sure that I take all of these. So I'm gonna take... I don't need C1. Oh, actually I think it's just maybe B is the only one that is outstanding here. Okay. I think that might be okay. Reminify. I might be able to get this done before my hardline expires. Okay. Reminify. Re-up. Unicrack. Try again. Cannot read property I of undefined. Shit. So that was, fuck. Load 18. Hey! Hey! Look at all those sweet upgrades! Oh shit, oh shit! 10 million. Fuck. Fuck yeah, man. Alright. Okay, so there is a bug though. The lockbox code didn't, it did retrieve the key from the, I mean, that's, first of all, I had the key it asked for. What are the odds of that? So I only have like 6 keys. So that's pretty good. That's good luck right there. So thanks, Salty, for the good luck. It didn't equip it properly though, so something happened with the I value. It looks like maybe it didn't wait for the key to be transferred. Something maybe happened out of order there. But otherwise, man. 2 seconds. That's all. So it had a Magnara, a 4-letter Magnara. It had an account NT, and it wanted one of my big transactions, I guess the 10 million GC that I used for my bank. There was a data check in here, and it used one of the tier 2 answers I see. Actually, a couple of them. There's Diag Alpha. Actually, I think all of these were tier 2. It had a Glock, and we saw that. Take 1089, so I think that was the Magician one. And it had a conspec. JHF. Fuck, man. That's awesome. I'm so happy about that.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the lockbox code, because something was a little funky. I know where it is in the code. So I think it's here. So it's just supposed to get the index of the key that it received from my library user, and then it's supposed to save it to a variable and then load that index value. So that didn't work for some reason. Not sure why. But yes, Salty, yes, we're talking about Space Station 13 from Beyond. I played it like years ago for a while. I was like really into it. And then Saul recently got into it too. So I was thinking, I already reinstalled Beyond, and I think maybe tomorrow, Saul.
Yeah,
Yeah, that we might do a bonus stream and do some Space Station 13 insanity. I think so. I used to
it's
play
a
lots of anime
blast.
games too, Salty, and you tried making some games yourself. That's pretty impressive. I never got into any of that stuff.
I'm debating doing something for Valenfar, like as a promotional thing, especially since it's free.
Doing something for your book series on
Yeah,
Beyond.
a lot of people have said it would make a damn good game, so I'm debating something either on Beyond or through another free avenue, some promotional, just for shits and giggles.
So
You can do it, but
actually,
it's fun.
have you heard of Humble Bundle before?
I have.
So I think Thor just mentioned that there was a Humble Bundle for game building.
Ooh, okay.
Was this it? Nope, because that's from 2017. Could you be a little more helpful, Google?
Google does what Google wants.
Low
Offer you
poly
free.
game dev bundle.
Okay.
These are like low poly models, though. This is not. This is not what I was looking for. Let me just poke over onto the Discord for a second, see if they had it in news.
I bet that Unity controversy. Ooh, boy.
Shit. Well, anyway, I think there's something on Humble Bundle.
Okay, I'll take a peek.
Salty's also using Godot. After that Unity controversy, that's what you were talking about there, Saul. Yeah, man, I think just go to Humble Bundle and just see what they have there. Bundles. It's probably under. There's Discovery. They have book bundles. RPG Adventure Market RPG Essentials. It's also possible that I misread it, but there's games like RPG Maker and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's that one I actually have. I got it free through Epic a while back. I think I have it installed. I mean, it's gonna be kind of like a little pet project. If I can make something cool about it, then why not?
Yeah, might as well, right?
If I don't, then no one has to know.
That's also true. So Smork, you're saying you think A dot key needs to be V here. Yeah, because what is A? Oh, yeah. You know what? I think that's a typo. Like I pasted that from my utility script. That's the problem. Yeah. Okay. That's probably pretty good. That's a pretty solid fix. So. Good eye, Smork. Thank you. All right. So we'll re-up that. Unicrack. Okay, so I got a key V2 in there. I got a script slot V2, a couple public scripts, expose upgrades. I'm not planning on doing any PvP. I might not do any PvP, period. I'm not a big PvP guy. But I'm not planning on doing any now, certainly. So I don't think I need like any of the PvP modules yet. But I mean, I also have lots of slots. So the first thing I can do is send that key to my library user. So that's what I'm going to do. sys.x for upgrade to xylib, and the index is going to be 29. Okay. You are a PvP guy, salty, but you regret it. You regret, like, becoming a PvP type of person? Is that what you regret? I used to do a lot of PvP, like back in like Counter-Strike Source days. And like I used to do PvP in World of Warcraft, like classic World of Warcraft, like pre-Frozen Throne or whatever the expansion was called. But I just kind of like, I've really mellowed out. And so I just don't, I can't do it. For your mental health, you're trying to be a single player PvE guy. Exactly. It takes so much energy. I just find it takes so much energy. But I'm not knocking it at all. People who like PvP, hey, man, do what you like. The key also didn't get unloaded. Oh yeah, you're right, Smork. It did not get unloaded because I failed to get the index value of it. Unload 18, and then transfer that back as well. Thank you. Also, good eye for that. Okay. So, I am going to... Actually, I'm going to send a couple more here. I'm going to send 19, 20, and 22 to my xylib user as well. And then I think I have to do some sorting here. Oops, I sent the cron bot. I didn't mean to send the cron bot. I meant to send 18. I was looking at an expired list. Okay. Yeah, I already sent the key v2, yeah. So I sent the key v1 that I still had equipped, and then I sent the key v2 as well that I got as loot. So now I need to I think I'm gonna... Oh, you know what? I accidentally sent the jeez. I keep looking at old lists and the indexes are out of order. I'm gonna send the 18, and then I need to go back and send... Whoops, that's not... No. I need to send some of these back to my main user, the lockbox and the cron bot. They're irrelevant. So I'm gonna send 20 and 21 back. Okay, and then I actually want to equip the lockbox because it's a pretty decent lock. At least it prevents like people who don't know how to solve it. Maybe people that have more confidence than programming skill. I don't know. Put 32 at the... Well, it doesn't matter. I'll put it at 4. And then probably what I can do here is load... what does my load look like? Load is an array already. So I can load 1, 3, and 4. There. So I have a little bit more security. Then I can do Zybank .atm. Okay, so there is another bug in there with my bank script. Oh, because it's doing both. Actually, what it should just do here is return OK true. But actually what I can do now, because it accepts no parameters, is just have it return OK true unless otherwise. And get rid of these two if I am really being stingy with my characters. Okay. Side bank. And my I just realized my bank user being tier 1 is going to not even be able to fit the next tier 2 NPC that I break. So huh. Two thoughts. One, ultimately GC is temporary and meaningless aside from buying upgrades. So I'm going to lose it at some point, but I have gotten really close to the point where I can just get it back in like soon. And yeah, the second point is exactly what you just said, Smork. My bank user should just have a stack full of locks. And yeah, like really good Magnaras, Contel. Yeah, just like put all the tough ones on there. An account, yeah, just like all the slow ones. And then I could do like a G-lock. An account NT maybe followed by G-lock. Yeah, anyway. So I'm going to have all these millions of GC, so kind of makes sense to do that. So I think I have to tier up my bank too, but I want to make sure that I have a good lock stack. Oh, I don't have any of my macros here. Ups equals sys upgrades. Oh, what I want to do is I actually want to... I wish that there was a way that you could make like a shared macro across all your users. It's kind of a pain in the ass that I have to keep making my macros over and over again. Because I basically have to like copy these, right?
I have scored. Have you won yet?
Say it again, Saul.
Have you won yet?
Have I won? All right, are you winning, son?
You winning, son?
No. No, I am not. Salty, there's a cost for a person to run the rob GC script on me. So it prevents people from randomly stealing from me. Okay. So that's good too, I guess. I mean, like, I could also put a bot brain on my bank user, and if they get breached, the first thing they could do is send as much of it away to my other users as possible. Right? I could do something crazy like that if I wanted. So, anyway, I'm not worried about it. I'm setting myself up to be able to recover GC as quickly as possible. That was like what was originally motivating me to automate all of these cracking scripts, was because I knew that I was going to get breached. I was being extremely paranoid. So let me create a few of these macros here. Check, and then we'll do reorder, load, unload. Loaded. Who is S? I suppose access and info might be helpful. And mute and unmute, I guess. Those are good ones too. And maybe even cull. I don't know. Though I don't really need this cull one because I have that culling baked into my utility script, which I think is what I'm going to be using more often. But anyway, so now let's take a look at the upgrades. So like almost nothing. What I should do is let's look at market. So actually, I don't think I know what is the variance on Contel. Like let's look at Contel. Does it have rarity? It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even have rarity 0. It's just with the one Contel. All right, Willie. That's so funny. I'm gonna buy Emily. I don't condone slavery, by the way. I'm freeing Emily from the market. That's what I'm doing here. You're free, Emily.
Her ransom.
I paid Emily's ransom. Oh my god. Okay, so Contel, that's a good one to have. Let's look at the tier. Let's just look at the tier 1 scripts. What were the most annoying ones to crack? The prime number one, which was easy 40, right? That was an annoying one that took up a bunch of time potentially. It is easy 40, isn't it? There's no easy 40s on the market? That can't be right. Do I still have my... This is tier 1 crack. It is... Oh, it's easy 40s lowercase. That's the problem. The name is lowercase. There we go. 10 million for an easy 40. You guys crazy? You guys actually crazy? Insane. Totally unhinged. Any other good tier 1? I mean, data check isn't too bad. I could also do warn and then change the message of warn to put like connection terminated. Send them a tell saying connection terminated, which could screw them over if they're like mid loop, right? Or the word breached or something. How does that one work again? I don't think I actually used that one. It's W4RN, I think. Oh, okay. So my ad warning did work this time. So we are going to pause for an ad when it comes up.
Oh.
It should just be 30 seconds if it starts on time. Saul, you can tell me if it starts on time.
I will let you know.
Yeah, and there was like a warn. There's like a warn message or something. Yeah, there it is. This lets you customize it. I don't think I've ever encountered these either. So, it says ad starting soon. Are you? Are you starting? What you doing, Amazon?
Oh, wait.
I'm waiting.
Really make it noise.
Do you see anything, Saul?
No.
Oh!
Oh, does that break progress? I see no ad.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, now things come up on screen saying ad break progress. And it says we're back.
Okay.
I like your version of ads.
I mean, the Twitch, yeah, because the Twitch ad module said that the ad started and that it finished.
Oh,
And it
there
says,
it is. It started. The Great Gatsby.
rude.
So it looks like it started when your thing said it should have ended. It was a couple of seconds after.
Is it done?
Yep, just finished.
I don't know why it did that.
As you said that, it finished.
So, yeah, I don't know what's going on there because I get I don't know what's going on. So it's supposed to say, I don't know I have no idea what happened there because the panel that Twitch gives me that shows me ads saying that it started, and then my streamer bot announcement went off at the same time, which was correct, and then it said, it just counts to 30 and then stops, and so then it said, okay, we're back, but I don't know. I'll have to work on that. I'll have to work on that, but it's not important right now. All right. Anyway, so yeah, so I was thinking like the warn with the warn message module, because then you can send a tell to the other user saying connection terminated, which could screw up with their script if they get that popping up, because that's what they're looking for, maybe. So I think I'm gonna try that, just for the hell of it, because tier 2 gives me a bunch more locks, and my bank user's not gonna have much room for anything anyway, or much need for anything. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna buy this one. And then I'm gonna buy this one, which is the warn message, so I can customize it. What's the problem here? Oh, they have more than one of them on the market, that's why. Okay, so if I look at my upgrades now, oh, it loaded all of them as well. So if I do sys.warn message, what does that do? Just set the message. Message. Connection terminated. So maybe that'll really screw somebody's script up. I don't know. I need the color code too. What is the color code for connection terminated? I think it's like up here somewhere from when I did my breach, right? Do I need a color code? Connection terminated didn't seem to have a color code here. It's just the default. Because that's what, I mean, that's what I search for in my script anyway. I search for connection terminated without a color code. Or breached. So, I think that'd be okay for now. I don't even know. I don't even know, because I've never used these and I've never encountered them, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they'll do. So, we'll see. So, I have to tier up in a second, though, because I'm going to run out of slots. I think those are the only ones I want from tier 1 anyway. So, I want 3 to be first. And then I want, I guess, 5 to be, oh, sorry. I want 1 to be at position 0. Then I want the warn message to be 1. Sorry, just the warn module. The warn message is something I just have to have equipped, I think. And then I'll put easy 40 in there. Okay, so that will potentially waste a bunch of time. On each attempt could really screw up their script because it's going to say connection terminated to them every single time that they try to breach me. And then easy 40, if I luck out, could get a really high prime number and waste time as well. And then I can stack up some tier 2 locks after it to really screw them up. Put a Magnara Link 7. How much does a Magnara Link 7 cost? Let's go check. I want Magnara. 200 million? I mean, 200 million is just 20 tier 2 NPCs, so it's not really that bad if you think about it. And a Magnara Link 7 in there. Well, now, hold on. Who was talking to me yesterday? Was it Jorstar? Jorstar was saying that there is a dictionary user out there. So the Magnara is good, but may not be bulletproof because someone, I think, can actually just look it up using a public script. So I don't know if I want to prioritize that one. These are only like 1 million. Like, what is this one? That's 5. That's pretty good. It's less than 1 million. So I think I'm gonna tier up. Okay, what am I do here? Let's go back to my main user and breach another NPC so that I have some more cash before I tier up my bank user and start buying modules, tier 2 modules. So I have to do show.npcs again, I think, because it's been a while. I can do tier 2 scrape. I think if I do yeah, isn't that better? Autocomplete. Let me take this one. Alright, so we'll grab this and we'll head to hardline. Alright. We got lucky on attempt number 1. Let's see if we get lucky on attempt number 2. So I want Unicrack. Oh, my autocomplete's not working there. Joke. That was a joke. What, did it even have any locks? It had no locks on it. It was a junior Raven, that's why. That's funny. Up! You see what happened there? Fucking Glocks myself. I can't, fuck. Because... without, this is actually an order of operations problem. Because... I can't continue breaching without getting rid of all my money, because Glocks will take a bunch of fucking money from me. Like that one just took $1 mil from me. Ah. See this one. Have an account NT boundary problem. Actually, hold on a second. Oh, because it's in GMT. Interesting. These are UTC times. I forgot about that. So it wants total spent on transactions without memos between 0301 and 030 something. I can't see that. What is this character? 0302. So, So have an account NT issue. Which it should have been able to solve. Fuck, man. Okay. Doesn't matter. Because I have enough to tier up and buy some locks, which is the point of this exercise. So I think I left something in my tier 2 cracking script that I maybe had a problem with account NT. I put this note here. But that's not the problem that I saw, because there wasn't, that had fuzziness on both ends, because it wanted 0301 to 0302. So that should have been fine. So the, okay, I'm gonna take this I'm gonna take the... Fuck, I have no way of testing this. Because it's a real lock that is probably gonna go away on its own at some point. So I want to make sure, at least, that this worked correctly. I just want to make sure that my script worked correctly. I could do beta.locksim, but because there's so many transactions on both those dates, I don't actually know what the real answer is, right? Because the real answer is stored in the NPC. I don't know if I could, like, I had account NT working fine. In fact, I think one of those NPCs I breached had, the first NPC I breached on my first attempt had an account NT that it solved fine. So, anyway, one step at a time. So I'm gonna put a to-do in here that I need to test this, just to make sure that, like, in a vacuum, it's working correctly, for detecting all of the boundary conditions, because there could be like off by one on my indexing, perhaps. That was the problem. So I want to make sure it does all the fuzziness properly. This actually brings me to another point, and this is there something more efficient? Is there something more efficient than the index fuzziness calcs? Because what did I do? One of my other solves, I bounced like back and forth. Do you remember I did that? What did I do that for? I was like, I would do like +1, -2, +3, -4. Which one of my locks was that? Is it this one? Is it one of my account NTs? Yeah, it was the near. When it says it wants a transaction near a date. And so I start on the date, and then I just slowly start going further and further apart until I get the answer. So maybe I could do that with each of my boundary conditions instead of like, well, fuck, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't think there is. I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna move this aside for now. We are going to go back to my bank. All right, already on my bank user. I should be at like, okay, 18 million, so I'm almost at cap. So I have enough to tier up and buy some locks. So that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna tier up. Sys init, confirm true. I did not expect to init 3 of my users today. Maybe one of them. I did not expect to do 3. It is very useful. And then I had something way back here in the market. This one, I think. That's the Magnara Link 5 for a pretty good price. Unless there is Magnara Rarity 3 that's at a good price. 5 million? What's that one? Do you see that, Smork? Did you see the total steal I just got? That length 7 Magnara was 5 million. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good price. So we'll move that up here to 3. Whoops. Okay. Let me get this so I can see my account balance at the top right anyway. Okay. I have 3 mil. So let's look at some maybe low cooldown G-locks. Any good prices here? That's 49 mil. Can't afford that. This is 3 mil. No, I don't want to do that. Should probably set up macros for these market scripts because I'm finding it's kind of a pain in the ass. So this one expires 177 seconds, so that's pretty good because that's like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. 3 minutes, almost, just under. So yeah, I suppose I'll take that one. I mean, 3 minutes though. Depending on how they're doing their Magnara, that Magnara could take them. No. I think I'm just going to have it. The max G-lock amount it can take is 10 million. So maybe I get 10 mil from somebody. So we'll just do that one. I am going to put it before Magnara just in case. Okay. What else do I want? What were you guys saying up here? Oh, maybe a higher tier lockbox would be good, right? A higher rarity lockbox. $50 million? $18 million. That's still pretty expensive. I only have 600,000 on this user right now. Ugh, can't type. I have 137,000 on this one. Oh, what just happened? I think I need to fix. Did I fix the my ATM script there? I did. I don't think I uploaded it. Okay. Oh, I think I sent a bunch to my bot user too. Yep, there's 12 mil right there. So I'm gonna do zybank.atm, and that should just send everything. Boom. Yep, perfect. That's a great idea, by the way. That was a great idea. So now I can just barely afford that rarity 2 lockbox. What was the rarity? What were the rarity 3s again? They were like 100 mil. I have 19. This is 50. 50 is not that far off, honestly. So maybe I could. See, now you know what I should do? At the very end of my Unicrack script, I should just automatically call. I should automatically call my ATM script and just deposit everything that I just got. So that if I do this stupid thing that I just did last time and forget, I don't lose all my friggin' cash. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to unload my key, send it back, and then I'm going to call lowsec.zybank.atm with no parameters. Okay. Okay, now I've got to golf this one. And that's interesting that, oh, no, never mind. Not interesting after all. Up, Unicrack. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep going on cracking, and I'll leave that note to troubleshoot later, because I'm kind of like in a spot where I want to beef up the security on my bank first. So we're going to keep focusing there. So I'm going to do tier 2 scrape show.npcs I need first. We'll take this one because it's a newer one. Take some of these juniors, right? Nuka-Cola. So that must be a real user. So there's a user loc right there. I'm not hitting them though. Who knows who it belongs to? Don't want to give anyone my location in their access log.
No? Why? No.
Unicrack. I still gotta fix the autocomplete on that. Perfect. How am I looking for upgrades? I've only got room for 14 more. So what I should do is do a quick cull here. And I'm going to do 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 39, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay. Next user. Perfect. Ooh, a purple balance V1. And I've got time probably for another one in here. See, so that was an account NT. Ooh, and a purple locket. Can I get one more? Nope. So that was a good test because at least it showed me that when I don't have a key on hand, that my script just goes failure, which is exactly what I want. I want it to just say, nope, don't bother. And it tells me exactly what the problem is. So that was a good test too. Oh, they're not purple. They show up purple in hardline color change. They're just greens here. They're just greens. Still, green locket's okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have a lot of defenses on this user right now, to be honest. But they're not holding any money either, because it's all going to my bank user, so that's okay too. So I didn't get any keys from any of these users. There's an account, a white account NT that I could. So I'm gonna reorder 40 to 5, and I'm gonna reorder 33 to 6. I'm gonna load 5 and 6 just to, whoops, load, just to give my primary user some added protection. And then probably all this stuff is not needed. There's a data check v2 in there. That's better than a green data check v1 because a green data check v1 may just occasionally load a v2 answer, but the v2s will have v2 answers. So I'm gonna swap that out. I'm gonna move 2 to 21 to move it out of my lock stack, and then I'm gonna put 36 up there instead. Reorder 36 to wherever I had it, 2. And what I should do is put, yes, I should put 6 before the lock. Actually, I should put 6 like at 2. Did that not do right? I want it at 1 though, actually. So let's swap 2 and 1. So this way I have Contel, which is the biggest time waster, and then immediately goes into a G-lock, which could take cash from them. Then they could get caught on any of those other locks, and if they don't breach them, I get to keep that money. So I think that's a good way to go. And then I'm going to use my call tool here, except I don't remember how to use it. I think call from, and then I do 21, and that should call everything on my upgrade list from 21 down. Well, there's an account NT lock there actually, so let me put that one in there too, because that's another thing that could trick people. Reorder 31 to 7, I guess. Okay. Now xylib.utils, tools call from 22. Oh, confirm. All the way up to data check v1 and then warn. Yep, that's what I want. Gone. Perfect. Nice and tidy. No GC in this. Switch back to my bank user. Okay. And then I was looking at, was I looking at high tier lockboxes, I think? These are all 100 million. That one's 50, and I could afford it. Does it say what it is though? Tier 2, count 25. So I guess that's 25 keys that it has in its pool to pick from. It's not bad. I might as well, because that could actually screw up a lot of people at tier 2, right, who don't have those keys. So I think I'm going to pick this one up. Okay. Reorder 9 to 5, I think, is the worst place for it. And I should reorder the G-Lock to one. I want to slow them down. I want to take their money. I want to screw with their loop, perhaps. I want to maybe slow them down again with another easy 40. And then even slow them down even further with Magnara. And then finally, potentially just straight up block them with a lockbox. So, pretty good lock stack so far. Pretty good lock stack so far. Okay. I think I'm just going to take a short break here. Refill my water and go to the bathroom. So, what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to roll an ad. Need all the locks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do some more, because I'm going to put like all the tier 2 locks on there. Yeah, plenty of space. Yeah, exactly. I think it's just like the order that I want to play around with for the tier 2s. Okay, so I'm going to run an ad, and then I'm going to go and grab grab some more water and go to the bathroom real quick there. So hold on a second here. All the T2s and some more T1s. Okay, yeah, we'll take a look. We'll take a look. Okay, so I'm going to start an ad, and then I'll be right back. Okay. All right.
all stuck with me now.
Alright. We're back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Tried to intimidate them into giving you more money.
Oh. Someone got intimidated anyway. The nice thing about running that 3 minutes of ads is that there's no more ads now for 6 hours. So
Oh, nice.
there won't be any more ads.
Cool.
Alright, so what was I doing? Right, just gotta finish up the rest of the lock stack, which means I need more credits, so back to my primary user. What did we have problems with? We had a problem with a key, a missing key. So I'm wondering if wonder if I should spend some money on keys, maybe. If I do utils key list true. Yeah, I don't have very many. What I should do is I should have a script that will go and I'm missing a V1 key. Yeah, I think I'm missing like a few V1 keys, like the rarer ones. So I think like for the rare ones, I think I'm gonna have to farm them using my added process automation on a tier 1 user. So I'll just do that. The other thing is I think I need to add something to my tier 1 to my utility script that like lets me know whether or not I need a key. So this way I can like try to send it to my library user and potentially get a response saying no need, I already have it, and then they can cull it, and then I can cull it safely, and then I can bake that into my automation. So those are all 14 V1 keys. Well then, yes, I am missing quite a few because I only have, I think one of these, the last one here is a V2. So I am missing quite a few. And all the tier 2 keys, right? Because there's all the V2 keys or whatever that we're going to need now because for lockbox. So only higher tier lockboxes maybe, or higher rarity. I keep getting rarity and tier. Anyway, so far so good though, especially on the junior NPCs. They don't seem to be giving me too much trouble with that. So let's scrape some more NPCs. Just read my tie here. What am I doing? See, I've got all these old, whatever. I have one, I have a macro for scraping. I should have a macro for scraping tier 2s as well. That'll just make things a little easier for typing. So I can have Silox.tier2 scrape this, except this is going to be this. Scrape 2. I think we'll call it scrape. Maybe I should just call it tier 2 scrape. You know that. Maybe I should just type it out because it's not really that big of a deal. Alright. Show.npcs. Only 2 right now, so we'll do sectech gas. We'll do Xylox.tier 2 scrape. Oh, not too many left here. I don't know what the DDs stand for, but let's try them. Actually, we'll do the juniors first, just because they're the safest to crack, because there's 4 there. So we'll do the 2, or the 3 juniors, and then we'll do that DD one. I'll also have to call in between and stuff too, so the timing might be a little close, but I just want the cash. So Unicrack, target, script this. Fuck. Fuck. That sucks. Just wasted a hard line on a fucking junior. I really need to automate culling. See, that's the thing. I have the culling automated in my out of process automation, but not in the scraping itself. The interesting So I don't. You work with a dedicated culling script. I do have the culling in like my my utils script. I have that culling tool in there, but it doesn't do like any of the. What does it do again? Actually, I don't really remember off the top of my head. What does the culling tool do? So cull has a call from and call to, so you can give it a range. And it also has a don't call, but it's an index. So it's like don't call this index. So I could give it like a don't call name and a don't call rarity. So I can say don't call keys and don't call anything that's you know, rare or higher. Yours loops over all unloaded upgrades and decides what to do with them, like one by each. Yeah, I could have like preset logic where I just say I bake all of the logic into the script instead of specifying it through parameters. I could have all of that determined inside the script. Transfer unowned keys to key depot. Call all rarity 0 tier 1 upgrades. Would you want to keep any rarity 0 upgrades of any kind though? Like, I think a lot of them aren't really worth anything, right? But Smork, I think you're putting things in the market in your automation. Was that you that were saying? I can't remember who was saying that they were doing that. Not yet. But I think you're right, Smork. Like, I think I have to spend some time and beef up my culling because it is slowing me down on hard lines. I'm having to do that juggling in between. So I think what we'll do is we will change this culling. I'm putting it as a to-do, but we're probably going to do it now. Make this intelligent, autonomous. Get rid of params. So we will have this thing have baked in logic with what it does. So what do we want it to do? Want it to the first thing we want it to do is find unloaded upgrades, because we don't want to call anything that's loaded. The next thing we want to do is detect keys, detect new keys. And then drop anything rarity 0. I can't see needing to keep anything rarity 0. It's basically trash. Isn't that basically like trash? Like vendor trash. Except there's no vendors. Transferring upgrades mutates your upgrade list. Yes. So this will be done from highest index to lowest, so that the indexes all remain the same. Yeah, I'm just gonna note that. Note transferring our culling changes the indexes, whatever, indexes. So we'll drop anything rarity 0. What was that, Saul?
The Indie.
No, it's definitely not Indie. Indie.
Indie.
So drop anything rarity 0. Just trash it. And then, like, I think what I'll do actually is, like, I will build a list. Like, I'll build a list of the indexes to what will there's no reason to get technical yet. So drop anything rarity 0, and then drop anything tier 1. What do I do? What do I do with the rest? Tier 1 rarity 1. Because that's all like junk that I can get off the market pretty easy. Smork, you have a list of upgrades that you always call. Yeah, like, actually I feel like I want to drop everything of rarity 1 as well. Personally, I think I would drop anything rarity 0 and 1. So you have a 2 deletion list. Log Raider, cronbot, script slot, channel count, data check, public script, expose access log. You don't have write access log being called? And you keep C001s? And the other EZs, the other easy locks? Oh, those get caught by rarity 0. Oh, because they're always rarity 0. Gotcha. Okay. Personally, I think I drop just everything rarity 0 and 1. And then I have to see what would be left afterwards. Oh, I guess like... So this list, Smork, is like the upgrades that could be a higher rarity, but you don't care anyway. You don't care if you get a higher rarity locket or something like that. I would say... How many levels of rarity are there? 4? Is there just 4? Or is there only 3? Gray, white, green, blue. Is there anything higher than blue? Add, yeah, sorry. Spork, I'm just trying to digest this. You do sys upgrades. FT, FIF, those are functions, I guess, that you have. You're adding their serial numbers. Why are you adding their serial numbers? That's interesting. Okay. I think, because the upgrade list might mutate. I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to do it from top to bottom, and then just I'm going to mark them in a list of what to do with each one, and then I'm just going to cycle from top to bottom, and then be like, oh, this one gets sent, so send it. This one gets whatever. Actually, you know what? I think either way, right? Either way, you have to do a little bit of jumbling. So, actually, you know what I could do? If I kept the array, right? If I kept the array in no. Shit. I gotta think about this. Okay. First off, Smark, I'm going to take your list because I think that's a good list. Ripped it off. If you don't mind. Because, yes, this is a very good point. These are ones that not really matter. I think I am actually going to make an exception for a higher tier locket, maybe? Because if I got a tier 4 locket, that could be a pretty big deal, even at tier 2. Because there are like 2 or 3 locket keys that the community doesn't know about, right? A few users do. But not all of them. Rarity 3, yeah. Well, rarity 3 in 0 index, right? Rarity 4. The highest rarity. So I think I'm going to take locket out of this list, though. And then otherwise, I think that's a good list. Okay. And then I will deal with the rest manually for now. So this will just auto cull. In fact, maybe I should call the tool auto cull instead. Maybe I should leave this culling tool so I don't break my out of process automation for tier 1. That's the first thing that I should do. I should make another tool called auto cull that does this. Takes no parameters. Executes this logic instead. Okay. So, the first thing it needs to do is find all the unloaded upgrades. So, and then it's sys.upgrades, and then it's loaded false, right? Oh, it's gotta be filter loaded false. My posture check.
I got you. Can't hide. I've got camera now. I say as I slouch further into my chair.
You caught me. Okay. So full true as well. Yes, when I call it from the script, because you're absolutely right. I want all that stuff. So that's the first step, and that is high sec. Full true. Okay, so these are all of the unloaded scripts. The first thing I want to do is deal with the keys. So this would be keys I don't have in my library. So, this is the library user. Right? So I have this code down here already that gets all of the keys. So I should have this as a function. Key list. Return K. FT, and I don't know what FT, this FT, are these your functions, FT and FIF? FT is full true and FIF is filter loaded false. Oh, you do that to minify, to help with your minifying? Shit, I never thought about that. You assign the objects. Oh. Crap.
Epiphany.
An epiphany. Yeah, I never considered that as part of the, as part of my compression stuff. OA equals object.assign. And then FT equals OA. Foof. That's some compressed. That's so compressed. Okay. I'm not going to do that yet, but I'm going to make a note of it. Object.assign. What does object... This is like my Java. This is a JavaScript thing. It adds properties to the object by doing OA. I'm just trying to comprehend this. So, oh man, this is how do you get object assign returns the first parameter with the second parameter added to it. I don't understand how you get T and F assigned to true and false. Do you literally just go let T equals true? And then anywhere you want to use T and F is kind. But did you manually kind that, Smark, or is that being done by HSM? Like, is that what HSM is doing here? I actually don't know if that's what HSM is doing here. It doesn't look like it is. Yes, you manually minified. Okay. Yeah, see, that's something where it's like my JavaScript is not strong enough to do that stuff. So you do ft, which is full true. You do ft equals O, and O is O at A, which is object assign, full T for O, and that returns full true, and then the rest of O. And lambda, yeah. Is that a lambda character? Is that a one character lambda? Am I crazy here? No, that's equals. Yeah, okay. It looks funny in the Twitch chat window. I was like, oh god, am I I waste the character? Am I crazy? Some crazy Unicode lambda character. Yeah, equals, and then greater than. So, how does the how do F and T get values then? Like, is it really just let T equals true through kind? Right, but I don't, like, through kind doesn't help me. You have a const M and T and F, and then you kind, okay, and then what do T and F look like in the comment though? I know how that stuff works, but what do your T and F look like commented? Is it just true, literally true, and then false? Yeah, okay. It's just the true and false. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was having trouble figuring that part out. Okay. So, yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. So, I'm going to put like I'm going to put this. Actually, I'm just going to put this as my hint. And that will help me when I go to do more compression on my own. But for now, I'm just going to stick with my util stuff. I don't think I need to do any compression yet. Fingers crossed. So we'll just see. We'll just see how I do with this. You will forget what OA is, object assign. Then I will put that in here also. OA equals object assign. Like that? Is that how it was? Yeah. Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Smork. I will remember that for later. I'll look at that later. Okay, so I got this function KL, which is going to be my key list. So I can just, for here, I can just do return key list. But, oh, return key list. But up here, I need to actually use the key list. Don't know how HSM will work with my own kind. It doesn't. So, probably what I'll have to do is do a bunch of lets at the top instead. And then have kind... actually, is that true? I can't remember. I'll figure it out. I could just do something like this and just assign it myself and then let HSM figure it out if I have to. But we'll get there. Cross that. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Hell yeah, brother. Way go.
All right. So I have a list of the unloaded upgrades. So that will give me like this, for example. Actually, let's not, it won't give me that. It'll give me this. So then I can do, I want to detect my keys. So I have a key list which returns an array of unique keys that I currently have. So KL if KL okay, the first thing I have to do is I have to sort these. Dot find calls a predicate once until it finds one. If an element is found, it returns the event. I want ul.filter. I want to reverse it. I'm not sure if I actually want to do the reversing yet, Smork, because like transferring stuff by index, like I think the way that you've done it, where you keep track of the serial numbers, might actually be the better approach. Because if I have like a key at position 30 and a key at position 20, I don't want to like do transfer to my library user at 30 and then do a bunch of culling and then do 20. I want to take advantage of being able to run it using the array parameters on the cull and X for upgrade commands so that I don't have to do as many of them. I would prefer to just kind of group them all up. So I think I'm gonna have to do the sorting. Yeah, I'll need to keep track of serial numbers. Exactly. So I'll have to do the sorting. I mean, I suppose I could like reorder them so they're all next to each other, but I think that might take up a lot of code and it doesn't really need to be done that way. So, oh, hold on one second. All right. So I think it might be better to like do all the keys, send them all off, and then reevaluate the list, and then find the indexes for all the serial numbers for the ones I want to call, and then call all of them. And then if I have more stuff I want to do afterwards, then I can find the location of the remaining serial numbers in the array and then take care of them by their new indexes. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So the first thing I want to do is filter out the keys here. So filter x where x dot what do keys look like?
Kind of pointy middle things.
Yes. They're like little pointy things.
I fried my brain earlier. I went into the game maker I mentioned I had. Turns out it's RPG in a box. Holy shit, is it in depth? And I fried my brain for about 40 minutes on that. So a little bit more peanut gallery than usual.
Yeah, the some of those tools are really powerful. Like people make really complicated games with them. And
I was able to run from main menu to a starter field with some built from scratch grass animated, walk around it, which is kind of cool.
it's gonna
And
take,
see where we go from there.
yeah, it's gonna take a lot to move from there though. That's like same with RPG Maker. It's like gives you a huge sandbox, and it's like, hey, here you go. And you're like, but how do I do anything? And they're like, you can do anything. You can do whatever you want. And it's like, right, but how?
Ow. Yeah.
And it's like, well, there's a whole huge wiki or a bunch of tutorials and stuff, but it's just like, yeah, it's like the game like info dumps on you, right?
Yeah.
So it can be really
I'll
intimidating.
deal with here and there. The fact that they got a map loaded through script and was able to animate the grass. I'm going to count that as a small victory for today.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's late. That's pretty good. You had a long day. I think that's pretty good progress.
I think so.
All right. So keys are tools, but I think I just need to do where the name dot starts with. What is the there is no starts with in JavaScript, is there? Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah. Starts with. And then key. So that will give me all the keys. This assigns a new array, I think, right? So I'll do let keys equal this. No, I want the keys serial numbers. I want the keys serial numbers. So what I actually want to do is I want to do a for each. I want to make that a new array, and then I want to do a for each x, and then if the name starts with key, then I can do keys dot push x dot serial number. There we go. So I'll give me my keys. Doing so many lets gives HSM a hard time when compressing. You should try to inline as much as possible. That's actually a very good point, because I think that's why HSM has such a hard time minifying, because I do a lot of lets. So I think I just have to get the hang of JavaScript. Try to figure out how try to inline without lets more often. This is like an efficiency as we go kind of thing that I've got to work on as well. So to inline this, I mean, how do I inline? Right? But what do I do about KS? Is KS inlineable as well in here? Because I have to push them into the array, right? Yeah, I need an array still. Okay. But again, Smark, it's a very good tip. You seem to really know your JavaScript. You're very good at this stuff, so thank you for your help. Okay. So that gives me all my key serial numbers. In fact, if I'm minifying this, I should get in the habit of giving these variables like names that make more sense, right? If I'm going to be minifying them. So key serial numbers, there's no reason to be stingy here, right? So I have an array of key serial numbers, and then I want to... Oh, actually... If I have to get the list of upgrades repeatedly, right? Because I have to do the sys.upgrades call multiple times. Because I have to, after each mutation, I want to get the list once. Get the list only once. Or get the list once. Store the serial numbers. It doesn't matter if I mutate. Why doesn't it matter if I mutate? Then at the end, you get the list again, but filter by serial number. And then some code. And you convert the serial numbers to their indexes. Right, but that's for culling, right? You do it all at once. You cull everything in one shot. So once you have their indexes, you just go boom. But the problem is, if I need to send keys, I can't do those at the same time. I can't send the keys and call. I have to do one and then the other. So I have to get the upgrade list again in order to know what the new indexes are after I do the first action. Unless I want to mutate, unless I want to manipulate, like store the upgrades in memory and then remove them from the in-memory list of upgrades and then find their new indexes without hitting sys upgrades again. But I'm just like, why wouldn't I just hit sys upgrades again? It doesn't take that much extra time. And then I don't have to have all this logic for maintaining the list in memory. Right? I just hit it twice. Just hit it twice. I hit it and get all the keys, and then I transfer them. And then I hit it again and get all the ones I want to call, and then call them. Done. I don't have to do anything with serial numbers. I don't need the serial numbers at all. I just need the indexes. You have to get it a couple of times. Yeah, but only twice. Only actually just 2 times. Because I'm doing transferring keys, culling unwanted things. Done. It's just the 2 actions. I think it's simpler. It's not like this is going to take 5 seconds or anything like that. So I think I'm going to do key indexes here. And instead I'm going to push x dot I. Actually, I'm just going to call them keys. And then I'm going to do maybe I should just call this eyes. Or I is probably better because I'm going to reuse this array. I'm thinking about this too much. So I'll do my keys, and then I have to check my keys against the key list. You have to do serial numbers because you were sending keys while building a list of upgrades to call. Because sometimes you call and sometimes you transfer. Depending on which user you're running, it changes too. Yeah, so it sounds like yours is doing a lot more than what I want mine to do at first. So that might be why you have the added complexity. That would make sense. I'm just like, I just want to get rid of crap from my cracking script, just so that it saves me some time on hardline. So I think I'm gonna focus on that for now. That's like my only requirement right now. So, all right. Oh, it's getting late. I'm starting to lose my focus.
I feel you there.
Yeah.
Just wrapping up this run on Slay the Spire, then I'm off to bed.
Okay. Let me gather the rest of my energy here. What am I doing with these keys? So for each key, I actually want to check if it starts with key and the x dot key and KL dot includes x dot key. If it doesn't include it, then I'll push its index. I only want to keep keys I don't already have. This is unperformative. That's very unperformative. What do you think, Smork, in your JavaScript-ish opinion? Do you think it's better to do an unperformative for each call here? No. I can't do that. No. Nope, never mind. Answered my own question. Because it's not about that. So what I can do here is actually, if I make this an object, I can have existing keys, which is equal to KL, and then new, which is equal to an empty array, right? And I can make keys an object instead. And here I can do if keys at 0 dot includes this, sorry, keys dot existing dot includes, then keys dot new dot push. Maybe HSM will have a better time with that. Maybe. So then okay, so now I have keys.new. This is silly. If I want this array used twice, I should just do let keylist equal, and then how do I do it like this? Is there a way to do what I'm trying to do here? Wait, yes there is. This is stupid. Stupid. Let keylist equals that. There. That's what I'm trying to do. I have to let an R out here. No, hold on. I can do this better. Right? Inline more often. There we go. If a.k return upgrades of owner, map, just map the result from upgrade of owner. I don't understand what map is in JavaScript. What does map do? Map transforms an array. What happens if they don't have keys though? Turns an array of full objects into an array of single types. Then you get an empty array. So it doesn't throw any kind of problem. Because I have filter, so if I do type tool instead, full true, and I do, I think maybe I'm getting too tired. I'm having a hard time following this. Um, it's upgrade. No, it's upgrades. It is upgrades, plural, because I've used this code already. It is definitely upgrades of owner. Kind of hard to keep track of the context I'm calling it in. So, like, I only want to call this once to get a list of all the keys. But I guess the problem is I don't want to do it every time. I want it to just do it once.
Brando's got
Okay,
it.
I think I'm going to go back to the way I had it
it's
before.
got
Because
electrolytes.
I
What
think
are electrolytes? Do you even know? It's
I want to
what
keep it as a
they used to
function
make
here.
Brondo. Yeah, but why did they use them to make Brondo?
Because Brown's got electrolytes.
This I can change. No. Hydrate. Alright. Hydrate it is.
I might hope with the second wind. On that note, I am off to bed. I will catch you tomorrow.
Alright, Saul. Have a great night. Thanks for coming
too,
by.
buddy.
And yeah, hopefully we'll figure something out tomorrow for maybe some Space Station 13.
For sure. I should be around for my usual times, 10 onwards. There.
Okay. Well, have yourself a great night, man.
You too, buddy. Take care.
All right. What's going on here with All right. You're gonna shut up, Smark. You think you're confusing me? I think I'm just in a confusable state right now. I think I'm just getting a little too tired. Return array of owned keys. If a.k, return. So you're saying I can return this, and if I do type tool, I can do dot map x dot key that will only return results that have a key. Okay. Here's the thing though, I don't want duplicates. So I was doing a not includes. So can I put the not includes, how do I get the not includes in there somewhere? Or afterward remove the duplicates or prevent them from being in there. Do I have to use a set? Don't know how best to tackle that. It's getting early for you. I just want to get this. I just want to get this solved before I stop and lose my train of thought here. So this will return an array. I mean, I can still do the same thing. If it doesn't include it, push it to this other array, but that kind of seems redundant. That I'm doing, not redundant, but superfluous. Like I have another array in here that I didn't really need. Because I was thinking I would just do, this one is longer, so it's more characters. Because I had give me where the key is not in this. But I could compress this a little bit by getting rid of R at least. I could do a new set and then for each k.add and then return k. So I could do k equals new set. I could do this as a dot map x dot key. Could I not do like, could I not do all the could I not just do full true? Is there any reason why I have to do a filter if I'm doing a map on key? Is there any other type of upgrade that has a key parameter or a key property? Because if I did map keys and then for each and then I just do k.add x, I'll get a ref error on dot key. If I don't filter by type tool, okay, so I filter by tool, I map the keys to an array, and then I do a for each, and I add the x's to it, and then I return this, like that, 3.k. Does that return, that converts the set back into an array? Is that what that does? That's like an add range? Yeah, okay. Okay, awesome. All right, so then where I do KL, I don't want to call it, I should just do let KL equal KL and keys equal this. Oh, but see, I could do the set here now as well. Now that I kind of understand the sets, because then I can do if keys dot, oh, maybe I should rewrite this because I didn't remember what I was doing. Kind of interrupted myself in the middle of that. So I want to detect all the keys and I want to push their indexes into keys. So what was this doing? If the name starts with key, so these are all of the unloaded upgrades. If their name starts with key. So I could probably do the same thing here, right? I could do unloaded and filter by type tool and unloaded. Does that work? Let's go check. Probably works on another user. Yes. Are these all my keys? Yes. Okay. So that does work. Wait. What user was I on? I was on my bank user, I think. Okay. Doesn't matter. I need to be on my library user anyway. So, Okay, so I should be able to do another dot map here. X dot key. Set use add, not push. Yeah, I haven't got there yet. I don't want the keys. No, I don't want a map because I need them both. I need the key and the index. So, are keys the only tool type? I can answer that for myself. Market.browse, filter, type, tool, I think. No? Doing something funny there. Oh, I just put type tool. So they're all keys. If I do type tool and filter doesn't work on the market? Name not in. Key V1, key V2. I'm assuming there's V3 keys. Did I write this right? I did. Okay, so that tells me there's the only type of tool upgrade is a key. That's what I'm getting from that. So I don't have to do this part. So if the keys dot existing, which is now KL, if KL doesn't include this key, so we don't already have it, then add its index to keys or new keys. Just so it's not new keys, current keys. Just to make this really easy to read for now. You don't have to check existing. No, I'm not checking the existing of new keys. This is checking to see if I don't have it in the key list for the library user. Okay. So yeah, because this is supposed to call upgrades of owner, right? And this one calls upgrades. So it's going to take all the keys that the library user doesn't already have. It's going to put their indexes into new keys. And then I am going to go and do, I think I can just do S, because I don't know the security of it and I don't care. X for, well, I do know the security of it because it's down here. This one. Do lowsec sys X for upgrade to caller, and then the I is going to be new keys, which is an index, which is an array of indexes. And S doesn't work. You need to specify. Okay, so that's, yeah. So I just went and copied it because it was down there anyway. So okay, so that should take all the keys that are new, transfer them from the user that's calling the script to the library, who is the owner of the script. Don't transfer to caller. That's right. It's X for upgrade to owner. Is that a thing? X for upgrade from? That's X for GC from. That's weird. can't transfer to caller. I make them send it. I make them send it to this user. That's what I do. Okay. So it's X for upgrade 2, and it's going to be 2 is going to be xylib, and the I is going to be the array of indexes. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put my bank user in here. There's a more efficient way I can do my whitelisting as well, which I should probably to do more efficient whitelisting. All right. Okay. Then I have to do this again. Except this time I want to do rarity 0 and 1. So this is find keys, find new keys, and put them in the library. Then I want to do find rarity. Actually, I just want to find rarity 0s and 1s and call them. Find rarity 0s and 1s and the 2 deletes and 2 del upgrades and call them. So I will get everything that's not type tool. So I will get everything else, basically. Just everything that's unloaded. Because I also want the keys. I also want the keys that I kept. Right? Because they are duplicates. Don't care about them. I will care about them when I get lockjaws, right? Should I be keeping high rarity keys? Ah, shit. Should I be keeping duplicates of keys that are rare? What if I come across a super rare key and I'm like, well, I already have one of them, and then I just call it? I'm gonna put a to-do here. To-do. Need to find out how rare an old key is and consider keeping multiple copies of it. You only call those 5 specific keys. You don't know the rarities of the tier 2 keys. Yeah, this is a hard thing to figure out. Like, what happens if I get insanely lucky? I'm not gonna worry about it right now. In fact, I think I'm just gonna call it here, and because we've made a lot of progress. To do, finish this part. If none are for sale, keep them. That might be a good indication. Yeah, like a really good, like basic indication that they're rare. If nobody's selling copies of them. Anyway. We will think about that later. Oh, someone just vanished and left me their fortune. Oh, one more thing. I want to see how my lock stack is looking right now. Actually, I don't really have anything worth stealing, so make sure my main user doesn't have anything either. I don't think it does. Nope. So, yeah. So I'm okay with that lock stack for now. It's an okay one, but it's not full yet. I need more GC to buy more locks. I think that's how we got into the culling, because I was using up a lot of time on hardline, cleaning up after breaching those NPCs. So that is where we will pick up next time. All right. I want to just check something here. Was this thing working properly when I did this? It worked for me. I didn't see I don't know if I saw those redeems. I wasn't really watching my own stream though, so I don't know if they showed up. Did you see them showing up, Smork, when Saul cashed them in earlier? Yeah, okay. So they do show up. Oh, man. The posture check one is a good one. Oh! Okay. I think it might just be you and me in here, but let's go raid somebody who is not myself. That's always confusing. There's nobody usually on this time of day. Yeah, just me. So ferrets. Ferrets it is, I think. Raid into ferrets. What did that open? What? Why did that button open this window? This is weird. Do you not know who my... Oh, whatever. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna raid from this window instead, so maybe it'll behave. Yeah, raid them. Oh, I think they changed the rating interface. That's weird. Weird. It opens up like a bunch of boxes and stuff now. I can filter down to people I'm following, and then it shows you a preview of their stream. Weird. A lot of weird shit going on in here. Alright, anyway. Seems to work. Alright. Smork, thanks so much for all your help. I appreciate it. The GC as well, helping me get tiered up. That was also very helpful. And as always, your JavaScript suggestions are on point. So I appreciate that too. And thanks, Salty, for coming in earlier too and hanging out. And Saul, who I'm sure is unconscious right now. So, or on his way to being unconscious. So tomorrow there will likely be a bonus stream for Space Station 13 if anyone is interested in checking that out with us. I'm going to be figuring out how to get back into playing that game, but it's a lot of fun, chaosy stuff, so it's pretty cool. And then Saturday morning will be my next regular stream, and I will be picking up where we left off here with more hackmud stuff. So, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate it a lot. If you liked my content, please follow me. I really appreciate that. Okay, so have a great night, everyone. See ya.